So Fortnite's parent company Epic Games has been at the necks of trillion-dollar tech super company Apple since the second half of 2020. However, in a turn of events that many didn't see coming, it seems things are wrapping up in favor of the little guy, and I say that with the beefiest of air quotes. Jab here at N3, and if you aren't aware, Epic Games and Apple have been in their own battle royale involving the wildly successful Fortnite for over a year now. Apple removed Fortnite from its App Store because Epic Games created a loophole in the software that allowed them to avoid Apple's egregious 30% commission agreement. That's the super short version, and learning more about the proceedings of the case from the beginning to now is a Google search away. How freaking ever. The reason I'm talking about it today is that an outcome that no one saw coming is upon us. According to USA Today and other sources like it, a federal court has said Apple has to let developers use payment options that take consumers out of the tech giant's App Store ecosystem.
There is no way this is good, but it is beautiful.
Circumventing Apple's 30% commission on most app purchases. The article goes on to say that Apple will no longer be able to stop developers from including in their apps and their metadata buttons, external links, or other calls to actions that direct consumers to purchasing mechanisms in addition to in-app purchases. Judge Yvonne Gonzalez-Rogers of the U.S. District Court in North Carolina said that the injunction will take effect in 90 days. Okay. This is earth-shattering news for 3 reasons, but let's get the 2 obvious ones out of the way. Obvious number 1 is the absurd amount of revenue Epic Games will be able to recuperate by redirecting their players to their own checkout systems for in-app purchases. They are already a $30 billion company. I cannot imagine how much money they would lose if 30% of Fortnite's skin and currency sales were siphoned by Apple, which leads to obvious number 2, which is that Apple now stands to lose so much money they would have gained from that commission Epic and other developers were contracted to surrender by the terms of their allowance to run their software on undoubtedly the most profitable application store in the world. But if you can't see what the third reason is by now, grab a chair so you can stand back up because this one's a doozy. Every app developer to ever sell anything via the App Store has had their eyes on this lawsuit since the very beginning. I'm talking even down to the no-name pic collage app that keeps popping up in your app store trying to sell you cheap wallpapers. They're waiting to see the results of this lawsuit. Do you think this all stops with Epic Games? No. Epic Games may have unintentionally broken a system that has made Apple unimaginable amounts of capital. With this new ruling in place, their entire App Store business structure is going to change. But will it be for the better? On the surface, App Store developers can toast and throw their hats in the air to celebrate their new external options for collecting revenue from their app users. But this is Apple we're talking about. This isn't their first rodeo. In fact, I believe they might have a full-blown anime-style contingency plan lying dormant for this very moment. I wouldn't be surprised if out of nowhere some recovery mode gets activated in the App Store where developers now have to pay a premium to have an app running on their platform. If that isn't already the case, it's going to get bumped up. Hell, there could be some other way to recoup the losses that my basic gamer brain can't even comprehend right now. But I do know something is coming, and I hope Epic and all the other app developers are ready. Big changes are among us, and absolutely pun intended. But will it be for the good of the App Store developers or for the good of the cause? What do you think about this beginning of the end of the beginning scenario that is unfolding right beneath our noses? Do you think that Apple is just going to lay back and take its new ruling with its tail tucked between its legs, or something wild rustling in the bushes waiting to strike? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and before you go, make sure you leave a like if you like, and here is your second reminder to leave a like. Subscribe if you want to stay abreast and afoot of all things gaming today, and until next time, we are N3, I'm Jab, and I'm out.